morning, everybody. Proverbs Daily with Jeremy, your source of daily proverbs and practical applications living as a Christian in a post-resurrection world. Today we're on Proverbs chapter 18. I'm going to jump right into it. Grab your Bible, follow along, or just listen. Here we go. A man who isolates himself seeks his own desire. He rages against all wise judgment. A fool has no delight in understanding, but in expressing his own heart. When the wicked comes, contempt comes also, and with dishonor comes reproach. The words of a man's mouth are deep waters. The wellspring of wisdom is a flowing brook. It is not good to show partiality to the wicked, or to overthrow the righteous in judgment. A fool's lips enter into contention, and his mouth calls for blows. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. The words of a talebearer are like tasty trifles, and they go down into the inmost body. He who is slothful in his work is a brother to him who is a great destroyer. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. The rich man's wealth is his strong city, and like a high wall in his own esteem. Before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty, and before honor is humility. He who answers a matter before he hears it, it is folly and shame to him. The spirit of a man will sustain him in sickness, but who can bear a broken spirit? The heart of the prudent acquires knowledge, and the ear of the wise seeks knowledge. A man's gift makes room for him, and brings him before great men. The first one to plead his cause seems right, until his neighbor comes and examines him. Casting lots causes contentions to cease and keeps the mighty apart. A brother offended is harder to win than a strong city, and contentions are like the bars of a castle. A man's stomach shall be satisfied from the fruit of his mouth. From the produce of his lips he shall be filled. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. He who finds a wife finds a good thing, and obtains favor from the Lord. The poor man uses entreaties, but the rich answers roughly. A man who has friends must himself be friendly, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. All right, so there's actually two verses that that stuck out to me today. The first one is verse 18. Casting lots causes contentions to cease and keeps the mighty apart. So in my Bible, it has little footnotes and gives a little study note, and I'm gonna read the study note to you. And then it says 18:18. Whenever both sides agree on the method of settling a dispute, that method is a means to peace. The casting of lots was a biblical pattern for assistance in decision making. Behind the lots was the sovereign power of God. Imagine if we did that today. We had a decision to make, right? You and I had a decision to make. And we both believed in God. We had, Jesus as the forefront of our life. And instead of you and I quarreling or fighting about it, we would just cast lots. Because we believe in the sovereign power of God. And whoever's lot was chosen, they had the Lord's favor. It was that simple. But it seems today's age, it's if you don't agree with me, or if I don't agree with you, guess what? That's grounds for a war. Man, and it shouldn't be like that, So that's one thing that stood out to me, was verse 18, and then one more, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Going back to the mouth, your tongue. We have the power to speak life, or we have the power to speak death. And if we're followers of Christ, the latter should not be found in us, speaking death. Even unto our enemies. We're supposed to pray for our enemies. We're supposed to pray for those that persecute us. Look at Stephen. Look at the Apostle Paul, Peter. to even down to our words. So those are two that stuck out to me. Join the conversation. Leave a comment, email me, record a video, tag me in it. That'd be cool too. But otherwise, that's Proverbs chapter 18. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.